Hi, I'm Avicenna, and today I'd like to propose a new local government model for Kuala Lumpur. Now, for that, let's go into how the current model works. Currently, the mayor is appointed by the federal government through the Ministry of Federal Territories. This mayor then governs Kuala Lumpur City Hall departments, which manage city services such as planning, waste licensing, and more. Now, what makes Kuala Lumpur different from other cities in Malaysia is that Kuala Lumpur has no city council, whereas other cities in Malaysia, or most cities in Malaysia, have a city council which is appointed by the state government. Now, here's a organization chart of how the current model works. Now, I like to bring your attention to two aspects of the current model that leads to major pain points, which is the lack of local elections and the city council. Let's go into these problems. First of all is the limited public participation and representation. Residents, despite being impacted by the quality of service of the local government, have no role in local governance. Additionally, the lack of a city council means that communities lack direct representation, which leads to a poor understanding of community-specific issues. This lack of this lack of city council also leads to centralization of power. Currently, DBKL has both executive and legislative authority, with no real democratic oversight. And this leads to lack of accountability and transparency. Currently, the mayor answers to the federal minister and not the KL residents. And because there are no local elections, residents cannot hold officials accountable. Additionally, because there's no accountability and transparency, there's a higher risk of influence from special interests because developers can exert influence with minimal transparency. The new model I'm proposing in this video is a strong mayor council model. It's the same one used in large cities like New York City and Los Angeles. A big difference in this model from the current model is that the mayor is directly elected by KL residents instead of being appointed by the federal government. The role of the mayor, though, wouldn't change much from current model. They would still be managing city departments, propose budget, and implement policies. Now, another big difference is that this model has a separately elected city council. So this city council will be elected according to their constituencies and will hold legislative power. They will be debating and approving legislation and the budget, as well as provide oversight on the mayoral decisions. Here's what the organization chart of this model looks like. The strong mayor council model addresses issues that we have with the current model. One, because residents vote for the mayor and councillors, residents are now able to participate in the local governance. Additionally, this leads to better accountability because if the mayor is not acting competently, he will not be re-elected next season. Additionally, the presence of councillors means that there's increased representation. If the community has an issue, they can raise it to their local councillor, which can then bring it to their council. The council also provides oversight on mayoral decisions, which ties back to my point about better accountability. Additionally, there'll be reduced influence from special interests such as developers. There is no perfect local government model, and this one is no exception. For example, there's still some risk of influence from special interests still present. It reduces the risk, but is still present in this model. Additionally, the presence of the council may slow down decision making, as any legislation will first have to pass through the council. Additionally, there's a risk of populism. The mayor may opt for more populist, more short-term more short-term policies instead of long-term ones to get secure re-election. In conclusion, the current local government model for Kuala Lumpur has issues that mostly stem from no local elections and no city council. The strong mayor council system can address most of these issues by providing local elections for the mayor and for the city council. However, the system still comes with some trade-offs that must be acknowledged. That's all from me. Thank you.